So I came home to Rhode Island from Texas to find this on my deck. It's a palm, like a palm tree palm, like a palm Sunday palm, tied together in an intricate cross and left here, which is pretty creepy. What do you guys think? Is that creepy or is that a nice gesture? Comment below. Let me know which one. Nice gesture, creepy. So I want to share something with you guys that I'm kind of excited about. This is brand new pre-workout I'm officially jumping on, and this is a brand called Trinity Lab. Trinity Nutrition Lab. I'm not awake yet. And it's a startup by a really good friend of mine. Super awesome dude. So I wanted to help him out and share this with you guys. So I've tried this already, it's really good, hence why I ordered a few of these. I'm actually gonna hook my boy Josh over at Ultimate Fitness up with one for himself as well. And I set up a discount code for you guys. It's support15. Gets you 15% off, and the reason it's support is because I'm not taking a cent from him. I don't get any commission off of it. I don't want any commission from it. I just want to help him get up and running with this brand. So really good pre-workout. If you want to try it, you want to support me and a friend of mine, I put the link in the info box below at the very top, and the code as well. At worst, you get to try a brand new pre-workout for a really cheap price. At best, you might be stumbling onto your new favorite pre-workout. How's it smell, Ariana?
It smells really good.
This is 38 grams of oats, 32 grams of chocolate whey protein, 12 grams of fiber powder. This is pre-deadlifts meal. It's not bad. It's actually pretty good. It's a little rich. I might be sick of the taste by the end of this bowl. It was worth experimenting with. At least the pre-workout tastes good. This is my new jam. I mix Powerade Zero white cherry flavor with my water jug now, just for extra hydration. It also makes your water taste good. But if you ever slack on drinking water, just do this and bam, you're guaranteed to be hydrated to the max all day. And you sip it slower than you would throughout the day, just drinking it out of the bottle. What's up, dude?
How's it going, man?
I got the goods.
What you got today?
New pre-workout, 300 milligrams of caffeine, brand new.
Oh, nice, dude. Thank you. Matrix, huh?
Yeah, you're hooked up. That's Trinity Nutrition Lab.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it.
So, I decided this past weekend to do deadlifts with dude. Last minute, I decided 2 weeks out exactly. Now, I do deadlifts on Wednesday, but if I stayed in that schedule, I would have had 2 sessions left until the meet, and the last session would have been like 3 days before the meet, and that's not good. So we switched it up, and that Sunday, I went into Alpha Elite and did my first heavy-ish single of 500 pounds and some rep work. You saw that already. Today's Wednesday, we're gonna work up to a moderately heavy single, mid 500s. I'm gonna feel it out and auto-regulate. I might skip working sets altogether to keep volume low and recovery high. And then Saturday, come in for our last heavy single, exactly 1 week out. And then no deadlifts that following week. I want 1 full week between my last heavy single and the actual meet. So let's see if we can pull some bit of a peak out of our ass in less than 2 weeks. So I don't know if you can see it in my face, but I got no sleep last night. A couple hours. So today's gonna move like shit, but that's all right. Just gotta get it done. All right, so no complaints. Little slow, obviously. It's what I anticipated, given no sleep. And we're not gonna do any back off sets. Just trying to acclimate the body, man. Gotta get rid of that arthrokinetic reflex, which is the reflex in which your muscles basically shut down when they experience weight they're not familiar with. So we just wanna get ourselves acquainted with the heavier weight. And we're really not peaked right now at all. We would ideally need like another 4 weeks, but we're just gonna try to do what we can. And this weekend, we'll try to do another single with a little bit of working sets and see if we can redeem ourselves. And I'll show you that right now. I woke up this morning weighing 181 pounds, 9 weeks out from my bodybuilding competition, almost a month of dieting in so far. Isn't it crazy how it took me only 4 days to lose the same amount of weight it's taken me 3 weeks to lose when I did that water cut for that last meet? I went from 191 to 181 in like 4 days, but it was extremely unhealthy and it was all temporary. I blew right back up the next day. This has been quality, legitimate fat loss this time around. So we're working up to our last heavy deadlift before this meet today of 585 pounds, 265.6 kilograms, and we're just gonna see how it moves. I have never been more unready for a deadlift meet in my entire life. Where'd my strength go? Fuck. So out of some desperation, I was like, let me try my hand at sumo, which I don't ever do. 405 and 5 moved really fucking well, so I was like, hey, promising. And then I got to 6 plates, and I couldn't budge it. So I do not have the sumo technique down. So this is pretty cool. On the left is my last 585 pull before my last meet a month ago. On the right is today. Not a huge difference considering on the right, I've been dieting for almost a month and no bumper plates. We have a million Sharpies, but no silver. We'll go with the jumbo ass Sharpie and see if that does the trick. Success, we found silvers at another store. So here's the story, man. My man Justin, I'll keep his last name private, probably one of the biggest supporters I've ever had. Just been rocking with me since day one. He bought my big bench book. Anyway, he sent me out his only pair of wrist straps to sign for him. Problem is, when they got here, the package was empty. Either it just opened up and they fell out in transit, or it got stolen in transit, I don't know. So what I'm gonna do is replace his wrist straps, and they were like cheaper style wrist straps, so these are actually an upgrade. But I'm gonna hook you up, Justin, with something legendary here. These are my OG Inza wrist straps. These are the wrist straps I used and loved when I started powerlifting. You might remember them from my first powerlifting meet video ever. So these, like, I still keep these because of the history. They're yours now. And I went and got silver Sharpies for you too, so I'm gonna sign those. Cool, man. So there you go. So I'm gonna send these out to you this weekend, dude. You got a package.
Oh, thank you.
From City Beauty.
Yay.
And then I got a package, and this package is fucking awesome. Look at this. Bam! Brand new mic. Realized from that last trip, my audio game is just not cutting it in super loud gyms anymore, so I had to finally upgrade to this bad boy. Got it off Amazon. This is roughly like a $300 model. I think it was a little bit under $300, so it's the big boy, but it's recommended by the best. So what I've been using is this shotgun Rode mic. But it's the really basic version. It's like 70, 80 bucks on Amazon, I believe. And it's really good. It gets the job done. I recommend this. If you're just getting into making videos, YouTube and vlogging, maybe you don't have a huge budget or you don't want to spend a whole lot of money yet because you're still building, this bad boy, the shotgun Rode mic, gets the job done. Like pristine sound. I use it for my voiceovers and stuff, but definitely for me, just time to upgrade. Okay, so here's the last clip with the current mic I have. And here is the clip with the new mic. Bam, testing. I'm not sure if there's a huge difference right now. I've done no presetting on this microphone. It's just as it came right now as far as settings go. I'm also in the worst possible room. This office is new, so there's no furnish yet, nothing on the walls. I actually plan on getting soundproof on the ceilings, white soundproof, so it blends in with the ceilings. And then I want to get some art on the walls too. But anyway, check it out. I'll show you what the mic looks like. So look at this behemoth right here. There's no way you're gonna be sneaky or discreet filming in public with this bad boy, but should be good ass audio. So first things first, a little breakdown. Now this microphone is just one component. You plug it in, and plugging it in is what gives it the power. So simple, easy. This one actually has a battery. I'm not gonna take it off right now, but basically you press this button here, this lower part drops open like a hinge, and it has a rechargeable battery that slides in and out. And it's a pretty diesel looking battery as well. And you can just charge this thing. It comes with a wire. You just plug it in and you can charge the battery while it's inside the mic. So you can keep the whole thing put together like this, just plug it into the wall and let it charge. And what's cool is once you plug it in, now I will say that the wire is really long on this thing. So as you can see, I actually wrapped it around the body and then plugged it in. Otherwise it like hung way down. But once you have it plugged in, it turns on and off with the camera. So turn the camera on, boom, battery comes on, and it gives you lighting to let you know how good the battery is. There's different colors for different levels of battery. Down here's, it'll tell you when you have like 10 hours left. It'll start blinking when you have like less than 2 hours left, and it'll blink fast red when you have like 30 minutes left. So that's all pretty awesome. A lot of settings on here. Now, I'm actually familiar with audio settings just from having done like car audio all my life, and then even working with my dad's studio and stuff. But honestly, I asked Max Tuning if he's ever even needed to bother playing with these settings all his time vlogging with this, and he said no, which is about what I figured. I assume this would be if you did a lot more intricate style filming, not so much vlogging, but this is your high pass filter. Wow, I cannot speak this morning. And you can hit this and it'll change it to 75, 150. And that, I guess, would be ideal if you're in an area with like a lot of low hertz frequencies around you, like maybe if you're in traffic, around an AC or something like that. But again, I don't think it's super necessary for our style filming. It has the dB plus, which you can hit, and I know you can actually hold the high pass and the dB down as well. And that'll give you like a nice crisp boost in audio. If you're doing something that involves like wind blocking, it'll be good for that. There is also a setting where I think you hit the dB and the power just from looking over this quickly, and that'll give you like this safety setting where if a sudden loud noise comes out of nowhere, the volume won't peak. It won't jack up into distortion and clip out on you. It saves it from that. So a lot of really cool settings on this, but really I just needed a nice upgrade in audio for my own filming just because mine was getting kind of weak. So that's what it is, man. As far as recommendations go, I mean, this is what Max Tuning recommended to me. This is the same one that Christian uses. This is what Nabil uses. I mean, if Max is recommending it, you can pretty much rest assured it's great for YouTube use. So you gotta love Coach Dan and his confidence in me, man. We're discussing nutrition because Saturday's the meat day, so I'm gonna eat a little bit bigger that day for strength, but we gotta adjust it so it doesn't throw off my prep. So we're talking about it, and I mentioned how strength is a little bit down right now because of just not being able to peak properly, and obviously just haven't been on a diet for a month now. And then his final argument was, yeah, definitely, but you're also a beast on game day. You gotta love that confidence. So eat your food and go out there and do what you do. That's what it's all about, man. At the very end of the day, you just gotta have confidence. Just gotta have that confidence to stop thinking, shut your brain off, and go out there and do what you always done. So I share some of the ups and downs with you. I mean, it's been all ups in the strength department for me, honestly, so I can't even complain. This is the first time I'm hitting a little snag, and I don't mind sharing that because I think it's informative. I think when you guys can see, oh, Nick's going through like a rougher peak because he didn't get time to peak, or if I can show you how important peaking is and just different factors like that, I think that's good. But you better believe come Saturday, man, I'm not gonna give a fuck about any of that. I'm just gonna be excited to grab some weight and try to jerk it off the ground. So see you guys then.